where they're coming from. Every place you look now, every corner here is Santa Monica. Somebody running.
You can't recognize them.
Yeah.
Their hoods are up, masks on, multiple boxes in their hands.
Yeah, the van store really got
They got hit hard.
Yeah.
This is part of the tragedy of the protests that are going on, and it really puts a bad light on protesters, even though these are not protesters.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't help the real cause of what they're trying to draw attention to. That is absolutely the case. Hopefully that curfew that's going into effect early, that will have some effect. Hopefully that will keep some individuals that just come down to get a shot of what's going on. That'll persuade them not to try and do that. But we certainly still have a lot of activity on some of these street corners with these vehicles running in and out with individuals who are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to steal and vandalize.
Can we bring Hal Kempfer into the conversation? He's been watching this along with us. He's our security expert. Hal, what are your thoughts on what we're witnessing?
Well, David, looking at what's going on, some of the things that you see criminals will do, and also anarchists by a variety of different things, use a variety of tactics. Sometimes they'll use little splinter groups, and some of the running is they're actually moving up streets very quickly and looking for opportunities, in this case, to do theft. But they'll do that, and then they'll signal back to someone else saying, okay, I don't see any law enforcement, I don't see much security, this street looks good, and then you'll see a larger group move down that street afterwards. If you remember the protest some years back in Anaheim, I happened to be down there actually on the street for other reasons. I wasn't there as part of the police department or anything, but I was there. I just happened to be down there, and I was basically taking note of the tactics. And this is a classic tactic that literally goes back to the 1980s over in Europe. And you see that employed by criminals. Sometimes they just do it intuitively. They just understand.
Guys, all shit you got.
Hey, you guys go down there and tell me what you see, and if it looks safe, let's go down and see if there's any good targets we can hit. One thing I'd like to mention, though, I know a lot, first off, we've been saying for a while, with everybody wearing masks and gloves, that
look at the vans all over, scattered all over.
Present an opportunity if you want to do criminal activity, all right? Because everybody's wearing masks and gloves now. The other thing, though, is when you see people running out of these stores, they may think that they are completely shielded and that we're not going to catch them. There's a lot of different ways that they can forensically go through and look at the video to draw out certain little details and stuff. And when they jump into a car, there's a lot of ways that cars can be tracked. I won't get into all the details, but I would say the number of people today that looks like they stole something and then took off, they may have a rude awakening over the next day or so.
Look at this guy coming out with all kinds of shit.
There's just a lot of ways to track this sort of stuff. A lot of memes out there. This is not 1992. There's just a lot of different technology out there that can be employed.
You're absolutely right, starting with just our chopper, as we've been watching, and all the different news stations from up above, in addition to security cameras. I'm already starting to see security footage from inside stores that have been broken into in the Fairfax district overnight. You can absolutely guarantee all of these stores have surveillance, and they'll be able to go through and see exactly who came into the store.
There's a van store. What is fascinating to see, and we believe that that's where a lot of the looting is taking place, but look at the scattered boxes on the ground from right against the door to the right of that car to that back to the intersection. They're running out with their hands full. They're dropping what they can't carry. Boxes everywhere. Look at this guy.
Wow.
How many boxes does he have?
Look at that shit.
Look at him.
3, 4 at least.
I try to use that Marketplace.
Beyond that, but scattered shoeboxes everywhere. People running in a frenzy and dropping. And he's on the phone.
The pin is going to be the same pin that's on my phone.
Wow.
I would almost bet that he did not buy those boxes of shoes. But look, down the street as well. It is an absurdity. And Hal, I hope you're right, but I think in the minds of a lot of these offenders is that there's so much